Okay, hello and welcome to this one. This is a good one. You need this one. When you install your VS Code, you have successfully installed your VS Code. You'd want to go to your search bar and type VS Code, and immediately you're going to have your VS Code. So click on that, and it will immediately open the VS Code for you. It's going to have a welcome page. So what you're going to want to do now, today's episode, we are going to discuss how to install Python extension. So there's something called extension which you need in order to access uh, Python and program very much effectively in VS Code in any language that you want. So this is the area that you need to click when you enter VS Code. And when you don't know anything, you just hover upon it and it is going to show you something. It's going to show you the label. So this is the extensions tab which you're going to open. So here we don't have any extensions installed, but we are getting recommendations. We're getting recommendations, but that's not what we want to do for now. We know what we are going to do, which is to search for Python extension. Straight up, we are going to see Python extension. It doesn't mean that when you have this, that you wouldn't need to install the actual Python from the python.org website. It means that you will install the Python application at the same time when you enter VS Code, you install the extension. So the extension is like the link between the Python application and VS Code. That is what the extension is. It is the middleman that is communicating between Python application and VS Code. So you click on install and right away you're going to start installing. And when you click install, it's going to also install the required dependencies, required other extensions that are required for it to run efficiently for you. Another extension that you would want to install is Pylance, but all of these three are going to automatically start installing for you. You don't even need to do anything. All you need to do is type Python and start installing Python, and it will start installing all of these things for you. And if it doesn't, look at it. You see you have Python, you have Pylance, and you have PyDebugger. These are the three that you mainly need. Look at it here. Pylance and then Python debugger. So it's going to typically start doing it for you. When that is done, you are going to when you have everything installed, it is going to automatically take you to this where you have to just follow through. So you start by creating a Python file, but you have to create a Python file um, and make sure to save it as .py. So you'd come here. Actually, you see, following through this, so right away, as you can see, it has finished installing all three of the extensions. So now what you need to do is you don't even need to follow this guide over here. Just come to your Explorer tab and then open a folder anywhere in your system. Let me go to documents and just create let me create a new folder named Python. So in Python folder, when we open the Python folder, as you can see now, We are in the Python folder and this is still appearing for us. Then now maybe we can follow it and create a Python file. But the best way to create a Python file is to come here to this place and click on new file and then create a new file with the extension of .py. So Python, it's almost like saying .python, but you are reducing it to py. That is the extension for every Python file, .py. So now we just remove this welcome. We don't need it anymore. We already have our Python file. So now we can straight away start programming. And it's going to start working for us. So we can do the typical hello world. Hello world. So in VS Code, there is always a play button here. When you install the extension for Python, there's always going to be a play button. So you run the Python file, and it's going to run it in the terminal for you, and it has worked. So all you need is just 3 extensions, and open a new folder, then open a new file, name the file, and have the extension .py, and then you can start your coding journey. In the next episode, we are going to go through how we can then start getting into the language of Python. So until then, I'll see you next time.